Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jonathan Bennett playfully pursues Payback after husband's roast. Fan favorite Hallmark star Jonathan Bennett recently laughed and cried when his husband James Vaughn roasted him in his career. Bennett tried to return the favor, and both men were quite amused by the results. However, Bennett found the roasting attempt became nearly as much a dig on him as it was on his husband. Regardless, fans found it hilarious and let the men know how much they enjoyed the back and forth. Bennett's attempt at roasting his husband came after Vaughn got the ball rolling. Vaughn had asked ChatGPT to come up with a roast of Bennett. As Vaughn read the roast on camera, the Hallmark star wiped away tears as he laughed. On February 17, Bennett did his best to get payback after his husband's roast and shared the results via his Instagram page. Bennett began by explaining that it took a few tries to get ChatGPT to come up with results because it didn't know who you were. He added that he had to piece the multiple results together. Then the Hallmark star read the roast ChatGPT created about Vaughn. "You mean the guy whose entire personality is just being Jonathan Bennett's husband? This man has spent his whole career trying to be in the spotlight, only to end up as a professional plus one," Bennett read. Vaughn's biggest achievement in life was deemed his second-place finish on The Amazing Race, which is just a fancy way of saying first-place loser, Bennett read. The roasting continued. "Imagine running around the world, competing your heart out just to end up with the same prize as the people who stay home and watched." Bennett kept going, but hey, credit where it's due. Vaughn's made a career out of being aggressively likable, which is impressive, considering most people with that much forced energy usually work at a car dealership. The attempt at roasting Vaughn continued. "James Vaughn, the man who proves that if you can't find your niche, just try them all. From your stint as the host of Chippendales in Las Vegas to chasing reality TV fame on The Amazing Race. It's clear that he's on a quest to collect job titles like their Pokemon cards." Bennett's reading of the ChatGPT results dove into the next part. Then there's his hosting career, because of course he became a host. If there's a red carpet or reality show or game involving trivia question that no one actually watches, James is there, grinning like a guy who just won a lifetime supply of Botox, which clearly he has. Next came a dig at Vaughn's holiday album, which preceded more roasting of his marriage to Bennett. The Hallmark star read, "Then there's his ultimate role, Mr. Jonathan Bennett. James is so deep in his husband's shadow, he's practically a Hallmark Christmas decoration. Let's be real, his biggest claim to fame is being the guy next to Jonathan Bennett, which is like being the backup dancer to someone who peaked in a 2014 movie." At that, Vaughn laughed and pointed out that ChatGPT really roasted Bennett with that part. In the comment section of Bennett's Instagram post, Vaughn teased, "This was honestly kinda weak. Mine of you was better." Former Hallmark star Danica McKellar commented with and a crying laughing emoji on Bennett's post. "I lost it at Hallmark Christmas decoration," a fan admitted. Just for the record, James' Christmas music is awesome. Those roasts felt like they were having a hard time finding anything bad to say about James, Team James, someone else wrote. Another comment read, "The fact that you both can laugh at all of this is just all the more reason why we love you both. You both are so diversely and incredibly talented. That's why you can wear so many hats and rock them all." Jonathan Bennett playfully pursues Payback after husband's roast. In the world of celebrity marriages, few pairings are as entertaining, engaging, and downright hilarious as that of Jonathan Bennett and his husband, James Vaughn. Jonathan, known for his role in Mean Girls, is not only a talented actor and host, but also an Instagram darling whose infectious humor and joyful personality light up social media. Meanwhile, James, a TV host and producer, is equally charming, blending warmth and wit into every interaction. However, when James recently roasted Jonathan in front of a crowd, it seems the fun-loving actor couldn't let it slide without some cheeky payback. The hilarious back and forth between the couple has been nothing short of delightful to fans, sparking plenty of laughs, teasing, started when James took the mic during a public event, poking fun at Jonathan's past roles, his penchant for dramatic flair, and a few personal quirks that only those closest to the couple would know. Of course, Jonathan took it all in stride, laughing along with the crowd. But beneath that laughter was the unmistakable glint of a man plotting his revenge. It wasn't long before Jonathan began to craft his master plan. Drawing on the playful energy they share, Jonathan decided to take to social media to remind James that no roast goes unpunished, especially when the couple has built their brand on humorous interactions and cheeky challenges. The scene was set when Jonathan posted a light-hearted video to Instagram, his face the picture of mock seriousness. "James, you thought you could roast me and get away with it," he began, his tone playful but with an air of impending mischief. "Well, brace yourself, payback is coming." He then winked at the camera, his mischievous grin widening. The video immediately went viral, with fans eagerly awaiting what would come next. As the days passed, Jonathan's hints became even more cryptic, leaving fans wondering what kind of playful revenge was brewing. He began posting throwback photos from Mean Girls, captioning them with inside jokes that only his husband would understand. It was as though Jonathan was preparing for a showdown of epic proportions, one that would be as hilarious as it was unforgettable. Then it happened. Jonathan's payback came in the form of a surprise appearance on Jamie's show. The moment Jamie saw Jonathan walk on set, the color drained from his face, and the crowd erupted in applause. Jonathan, looking sharp in a suit, made his way to the stage with a knowing smirk, ready to take James down a peg or two. "I think it's time for you to take a seat, babe," Jonathan said, his voice dripping with playful authority. "We've got some unfinished business." James, always the good sport, played along with exaggerated confusion, asking, "Wait, are we doing a payback right now?" "Oh, we're doing it," Jonathan replied with a wink. He then took a seat next to James, and the playful roasting began. But this time, Jonathan was the one calling the shots. With lightning-fast wit, Jonathan threw shade at James' wardrobe choices, including his questionable taste in sunglasses, which he hilariously described as looking like something a 90s music video star would wear when trying to look cool, but ending up looking like an extra in a boy band's music video. James, ever the good-natured husband, took it all in stride, laughing with the audience and tossing back some humorous jabs at Jonathan's past fashion faux pas. The two exchanged a volley of good-natured insults, leaving the audience in stitches. But Jonathan wasn't done yet. No, the ultimate revenge came in the form of an unexpected throwback surprise. He pulled up a clip from their first date, a time when James had, in his own words, absolutely no idea what was going on. In the clip, James is seen nervously trying to impress Jonathan with some terrible dance moves that, to this day, are a running joke between the two. As the video played, Jonathan howled with laughter, while James sank lower and lower in his chair, grinning sheepishly. "You thought I'd forget this, didn't you?" Jonathan teased. "I've kept this clip in my back pocket for years, waiting for the perfect moment to drop it." The audience roared with laughter as James blushed, clearly embarrassed, but also utterly in love with Jonathan's sense of humor. To wrap up the playful roast, Jonathan handed James a gift, an oversized pair of sunglasses, identical to the ones he'd roasted him for wearing earlier. The irony was not lost on the audience, and James couldn't help but laugh. "You know what? I deserve this," he said, slipping the sunglasses on with a dramatic flourish. "And I'll wear them proudly." The love and laughter between the couple were evident in every moment, and it's clear that their playful rivalry is one of the many things that make their relationship so special. For Jonathan and James, no moment is too sacred for a good-natured roast, and no prank goes unanswered. As the couple left the stage hand in hand, Jonathan glanced at James with a twinkle in his eye. "Just remember," he said, "next time you roast me, I'll be ready." James smiled and kissed him on the cheek. "I wouldn't have it any other way." For fans of Jonathan Bennett and James Vaughn, this lighthearted moment was a perfect reminder that even in the world of show business, the best relationships are built on humor, trust, and the occasional playful payback. Whether they're joking around on social media or teaming up for hilarious public stunts, one thing is for sure: these two know how to keep things fun.